It's in! Ends the game in overtime and sends the Ottawa Senators to the Stanley Cup Final for the first time in franchise history.
Welcome to SENS Talk. My name is Brandon and I'm your host. Before we get started, please follow us on Twitter at SENSTalk_. For live stream updates of all of your Ottawa Senator games and of course breaking news. And please check out our website, SensTalkCentral.com. We update it every single day and would really appreciate that. Now let's get started. Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Championship. The Ottawa Senators played against the Pittsburgh Penguins. Game 3 was in Ottawa. Sold out crowd, obviously. Capacity crowd. Standing room, no more tickets for standing room as well. Completely full. Let's get into the game. Senators had their starting goalie Craig Anderson in net. And for the Penguins, it was Marc-Andre Fleury. And the Senators were trying to get a quick goal in. And that was very quick. 48 seconds in. Hoffman banks it off Marc-Andre Fleury. 1-0 Ottawa. Assisted by Turris and Alex Burrows. And the Senators early on take the 1-0 lead. And they get the crowd right into it. 10 minutes later, a shot bounces off a Penguins defender and in, but Thought's credited with the goal. Ottawa leads 2-0, assisted by Bobby Ryan and Derek Brassard, and the Senators, and the arena is alive. 2-0 Ottawa. 2:28 later, Derek Brassard on a beautiful pass from Clark MacArthur. 3-0 Ottawa. The rout is on. MacArthur, Bobby Ryan with the assist, and Brassard's fourth of the playoffs. Ottawa is up by 3, and 20 seconds later, my friend Parker called it. As he said just before this goal went in, 4 goals. Zach Smith wraparound scores. 4-0 Ottawa after the first period. Method and Eric Carlson with the assists on this goal on Smith's first goal of the playoffs and first goal in 4 years since his last playoff goal. Ottawa up 4-0 after the first period, and for the first time in franchise history, they scored 4 goals in an opening period. What a start for the Senators, and it did not. They controlled the whole game. And it was clearly evident early on in this first period the Penguins wouldn't get anything going. As we go to the second period, where the Penguins got a couple of shots on net, but the Senators mostly controlled the puck, got some nice shots on net, and with 1:48 to go, a nice pass from Hoffman, who loses the puck. Turris toe drags and puts it in past the goalie Murray, who has replaced Marc-Andre Fleury. Ottawa up 5-0 on Turris' fourth of the playoffs, with 1.5 to go in the period. This is by Mike Hoffman and Frederick Claesson, and Ottawa is up by 5. It's 5-0 going into the third period. And how can the Senators screw this up? They take a stupid penalty, and Crosby puts one in the net. It's 5-1 now. Is there a comeback happening? Crosby's first of the series, assisted by Phil Kessel on Mark Streit. But that's it as the Senators defeat the Pittsburgh Penguins 5-1 and lead the best of 7 series 2-1 as the Senators win 5-1 and are 2 wins away from reaching the Stanley Cup Finals for the first time since 2007. Now let's talk about how this game progressed, and it was really just a deathbed really whole game for the Pittsburgh Penguins, starting off in the first period, scoring 4 goals, 2 goals as well in less than 30 seconds. Right on, you could tell the Senators were controlling the whole game, which they did. Anderson made the big save when he needed to keep the Penguins out of the game, and they really killed the Penguins tonight. The Penguins had no answer to the Senators' resilient attack, to their speed. I understand they're banged up, but 4 goals in the first period, come on. And even the Detroit Red Wings wouldn't do that, or the Colorado Avalanche. Those teams wouldn't even lost 4 goals in the first period. And you in the Eastern Conference Finals, game number 3, losing this game would be bad for you guys. 4 goals in the first period. If I was a Penguins fan, I'd be outraged with the effort level of the whole game. Evgeny Malkin was chirping the refs for no reason. They didn't play a good game. I'm perfectly fine with that. As a Sens fan, we dominated and we took advantage as of our chances. There was really no big save, maybe 1 or 2 big saves at all that the Pittsburgh Penguins netminders made, as the Senators really capitalized on all chances they got. A couple of posts here and there, but a really solid game overall for the Senators. Final shots and goal, 12-10 Ottawa after the first period, 10-10 tie after the second, and 7-6 Ottawa after the third period, for a final tally 29-26 Ottawa. The team stats, face-offs, Ottawa 37 wins for 64.9%, and Pittsburgh 20 wins for 35.1%. Power plays, the Penguins finally got the first power play goal of either team in the series. They went 1 for 3, and the Senators went 0 for 4. Hits were 29-34 Ottawa, and shots 29-26 Ottawa. Third start of the game from the Senators, Dion Phaneuf. Spectacular game. He really boxed the men out and didn't give a lot of scoring chances to the Penguins. Second start, Bobby Ryan. 2 assists a +2 rating, 1440 on the ice. And the first star of the game, Craig Anderson, spectacular game. He's 10-5-0. He's second place in all-time Senators playoff wins with 25 saves on 26 shots for a .962 save percentage. His last 4 games has been #beast mode, absolutely spectacular, as the Senators really took it to the Penguins tonight. And not only that, he's 1 win away from tying that record and 2 wins away from taking the Senators franchise record in playoff wins. So we win the series, Anderson will have that record, and right now it's looking good. You gotta be worried about something though. Game 4, on Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time on CBC. The Pittsburgh Penguins know if they lose that game, I don't think they won't come back from that. Being down 3-1, and the next 2 out of 3 are in Ottawa. If had to go to 7, I don't see how the Penguins could come back from that. They know it's a do or die game number 4 Friday, so you could expect a good game Friday. And let's just hope we keep it going, as we're only 6 wins away now. We can cross that off from the Stanley Cup. Lifting the Stanley Cup, Erik Karlsson, Craig Anderson lifting the Stanley Cup. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. There's still a long series to go. And looking good right now. The Senators are playing well, but they need to continue that going into game number 4. So thank you all for watching. A spectacular game by the Ottawa Senators. And at the end of the day, they got the win. They dominated the defending Stanley Cup champions. And all those doubters that said the Senators are a boring trap hockey team should probably shut up now, because they just scored 4 goals in the first period. So they're not a boring team. They're an exciting team. If you watch their series against the Bruins or Rangers, multiple overtimes in both series there, 4-goal first period here. This is not a boring team. This is a spectacular team to watch, and reporters that write that clearly just don't watch the Ottawa Senators, and they just got a wake-up call to Senators hockey. You can see your title. It's 1 + 3 + 1 = 5. That's a little joke because the reporters were mocking the 1-3-1 defense setup the Senators have from Guy Boucher's system. 1 + 3 + 1 = 5. Senators scored 5 goals, so I guess the reporters were right for once. Thank you all for watching. Please follow us on Twitter @SENS_. For live tweeting updates of the games and, of course, breaking news. Please like us on Facebook at SENStalk. Add us to the circles on Google Plus SENStalk. Click the big red button down there and subscribe to us. Like the video, share the video wherever you share cool stuff. Please check out our website, SENStalkCentral.com, as we update it every single day. Please check out our Instagram sponsor, SENS.Central. I would really appreciate that. Click right here for the latest SENStalk YouTube upload for the playoffs. Right here for our latest upload, and right here to subscribe to us. Thank you all for watching. The Senators defeat the Pittsburgh Penguins 5-1, lead the series 2-1, and are 2 wins away from facing either Nashville or Anaheim in the Stanley Cup Finals. Are you all in? Go Sens go. 6 wins away. 6 wins away. 7 and 8 are gone. 6 is what's left. Let's get it to that Stanley Cup Final.